It may not be limited to chicken. I remember that there was no such thing in beef. I have not tried with pork. Cut the meat to a reasonable thickness and throw it into boiling water. After a while, the piece of meat will harden. Eating by then is a good idea, but humans can be careless. I don't know if eating boiled meat is the usual way of cooking. At least I think it's healthy in that it doesn't use oil, and it's eco-friendly in that it reduces dirt. Then, as I eat, my body warms up and I feel like I'm forgiving anything. Eco Kozak. When you finish eating, look over the boiling water and you'll notice that the fat is floating. I don't think it's a waste, but I'm more cautious that it would be terrible to eat it. However, when I was worried, when the vegetables were boiled together, the floating fat area was small. It seems like the folk religion that water and oil do not mix, but in fact they seem to mix in small quantities, but they are separated in appearance. So if you realize that they do not mix, you will not bother. What happens when the oil mixes slightly with water when boiled with vegetables? It is likely that some component of the vegetable will mitigate the separation of water and oil. So, if you put a lot of vegetables in a pot, will water and oil mix? That's why I asked me a lot of boiled Chinese cabbage and something. I have no financial time to do such experiments, no intellectual curiosity, and no luxurious free time. However, separation is not a thoroughness, and as long as they coexist in the same medium, they are mixed at a fixed rate, and no matter what measures are taken, they will not be completely mixed. I can say that separation is only seen during that time. I read an article about India being a huge democracy with a population of 1.3 billion, and at the same time it was achieved by Hindu separatism. Since the political change in 1984, India has been pursuing economic development and separatism at the same time, and widening inequality due to economic development supports separatism. In the 1980s, 1% of the wealthy in India monopolized 6% of total income, but that figure has grown to 22%. The top 1% now own half of India's wealth, and the poor, who make up half of the population, are competing for only 4% of wealth. It feels like the administration has no effective brake on separatism and extremism. The administration is Hindu supreme. Given that separatism involves a rebellion against Islam, India's agenda is a global one.
The WakkyCam is distributed from Japan.
In the past, after the meat dish, the sink was dirty, but by using vegetables effectively at the cooking stage, the drainage feels less greasy. Where did the dirt go? It disperses inconspicuously, passes through my mouth, enters the body, and warms my body. That's it for today's post. Thank you.